Okay, skill 6, activity 1. Your objective is to understand that both mixed numbers and improper fractions are greater than 1. Fractions greater than 1 can exist in many different structures. Okay, so by this point you've done a lot. Your kids will know what mixed numbers are, improper fractions, and what we're doing, we're double checking to make sure that they understand all the different formats so they can quickly identify and they know exactly what these mixed numbers are. So for the first activity, remember there's layers of activities that you can do. The first one is you can go ahead and you can put a 1 right in here, right? And then there's the cards that go along with it. So you can go ahead and you can put, the less than 1, equal to 1, and greater than 1, okay? And you can go through and you can just put the cards down and say, well, we know 1 is equal, right? Now, 3 2/4, we know that that is greater than 1. And 5/4, now we need to think about, okay, well, we know 4/4, you go through the language and explain, okay, 5/4, we know 4/4 is 1, and that's 1 more, so that would be greater than 1. 5/5, we know that that would be here. Let's take a look. 1 2/5, again, would be greater. And all of these ones are either going to be, just so you know, they're all either going to be equal to 1 or greater than 1 when you work with just the cards, okay? None of them are going to be less, so they're going to be equal or they're going to be greater. All right, the next thing that you can do is you can go ahead and you could just write whatever fractions you wanted, but remember, don't make them always the obvious ones too. You could be like, okay, 5/4 or say 6/6. Now remember, you're always going to be comparing either an improper fraction or a mixed number to 1, just in a different format. You're not going to compare it to a regular fraction at this point. You're always going to be comparing it to 1. So remember, 1 can exist like this, or 6/6, or you could do 1 2/3 for the mixed number, or 6/3 for the improper fraction. So that is how you are going to do that. So let me go ahead and wipe this away. And so you say, okay, we have 9/9 and we have 1 2/3. Again, this is a really easy comparison for them, and that's what you want to do. But remember, for activity 6, for skill 6, activity 1, all you're doing is finding different ways to compare fractions to 1, either improper fractions, to mixed numbers, or to wholes, or so on. Or it could even be, you have 1 right here, and you have 5/4 right here. Okay, so I'm going to emphasize again, you're only comparing mixed numbers or improper fractions to 1 in the different ways that 1 can exist. They should be able to look at this easily and be able to do it. But remember, they have to stop and think too. Okay, if it's an improper fraction, we know, go back to the counting. If we have 4/4, then we have 1 more, we have 5/4. Go back to your fundamental skills to check on it too.